Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 14th to the 20th. So I feel like this week there's going to be maybe a focus on self-value. It's like you're going to be really reflecting on the unique contribution that you bring to your life, to other people's life, to the world. And I feel like you're also coming into clarity about what is resonating with you and what hasn't, and where there's it's like you're kind of looking at some things where you thought you were supposed to want, or you thought you wanted, but then you kind of look at it and you're like, I think I just wanted that because my parents wanted that for me, or my friend wanted that for me, or somebody else wanted that for me, and I took that on. But now I'm kind of seeing what I really want for myself, and I'm allowing myself to just fully embrace that, no matter how different it may be from the norm or from what other people would expect of me. So I really feel like there's just this unapologetically, I'm just going to be me, and that's enough for me, and really valuing that. And I think that coming into that place of embodiment of that truth for yourself is going to bring a whole new level of confidence, and just really, I'm hearing standing alone. Not that you're going to be alone, but you are just your own thing. You're uniquely yourself, and it's going to be a real superpower of yours. So your uniqueness is going to be, you're really coming into this, honoring your uniqueness is your superpower. And that may be something that a lot of you are teaching other people, or kind of just by example. Yeah, look at that. It's like you're letting yourself just be free. You're letting yourself just be you. And you're giving yourself permission to let loose, to be free, and to not really have anything kind of hold you back. It's like you're untethering yourself from a lot of things that were holding you back, just based off of maybe even projections from other people, or just things that we thought we wanted that we just kind of took on, but really is not resonant with us at all. And we're seeing that clearly. So very beautiful, Virgo, very empowering. Okay. Let's see what we have coming up here for you this week. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Sun, 6 of Cups. Okay, so lots of happiness here, lots of joy, happiness, emotional balance, and emotional mastery over yourself, over your world, over what you really want. There's a real clarity is here for you as well. Let's look into the King of Cups. What do we need to know about the King of Cups for Virgo? You're also going to be attracting really nice energies because of that space that you're embodying. Like, you're going to attract people who really value and honor who you are authentically, because that's what you're being. And it's going to make for some long-lasting bonds and friendships and connections with people, because you don't have to really be anything you're not, and you're learning that. Like, if I could just be myself, then I don't have to try, right? It's effortless. And then the way, and if people can really vibe with that or resonate with that, it's even better, Okay, so the Moon and the 6 of Swords. So the King of Cups could also be someone else here. It could be something that you are walking away from confusing people. It's like, so maybe there's someone here that is a bit confusing for you. You can't quite figure out, is a bit of a mystery. And I feel like you're coming away from, you're kind of putting that chaos behind you. You're leaving it. What else do you need to know about this? Eight of Wands. So there may be some kind of, so there may be some kind of opportunity that comes in here for you that helps you to leave chaos or confusion. There we go. Okay, so it helps you to leave chaos, confusion. It may be a bit of an unknown path. I think there's something here about trusting your heart, trusting what you feel, what you know, coming into balance with yourself with that King of Cups. It's like you're honoring who you are. You're honoring your emotions. you're giving your happiness to yourself. You're bringing that for yourself. You're calling that in and you're going towards it. And I feel like you're attracting really wonderful energies towards you here. And it's going to help take you out of an energy or a space that has felt very limiting in a way. Maybe you weren't able to really express yourself or use your voice in some areas in your life, or maybe around certain people or situations. And now you're kind of moving out of that and moving into a little bit of an unknown, because we do have the moon card here. So we don't really sure where this is taking us, but I feel like you're going to be trusting your instincts and honoring it, and going where you feel called. What else do we need to know about this Eight of Wands for Virgo? I feel like some of you are going to new lands here. Okay, Page of Swords. Interesting. The Five of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. See, this is chaos. Like, this is what I would say is chaos, right? Like the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and 555. Look at that. We have all three fives. Definitely something that was very challenging. Something that you had to face that resulted in a lot of deception, confusion. See, I kind of felt like there was something confusing about somebody, like you couldn't quite figure them out. So that may resonate here with someone. So maybe there's both messages here depending on, your situation, but someone that, kind of has an eye on you too with this Page of Swords. So someone who kind of watches you, tries to understand you kind of thing. I don't know. It kind of feels like you're walking away from it though. It doesn't really feel like you're that interested because his energy is a little bit challenging. It's chaos, right? But there is something coming in here for you, some opportunities it's going to help you to move away from this energy here. Let's pull out a few more here. What do we need to know about this? I feel like there was someone that was very confusing, like very cryptic with their behavior and their words, or just like really hard to figure out, like can't really pinpoint them. Really almost like talks in riddles is what I'm seeing, like or it feels like they talk in riddles. Not really clear about what they say, just has this very, almost like when you're around them, like you feel like you're in Alice in Wonderland or something. Like, am I in another world here? Which is like a form of manipulation, actually, when someone makes you feel that way. Okay, and then we have the Four of Wands. Temperance, okay. So maybe this is something about a marriage, or maybe this is something about some kind of relationship, but there's a Temperance card here. So there's a balance, something being restored. There's like an order being restored with Temperance, but this is also about like inner peace and inner solitude and finding your own happiness within your own self here. What else do we need to know? Can we have one more? Temperance. Yeah, you're on your way to fulfillment here. There's something here with this could be like another connection or another relationship, like you're walking away from some kind of connection or relationship that has left you feeling very confused, and it was chaotic, and it was just never really, it wasn't serving you. And I feel like you're moving away from that. There's some kind of energies that are coming in, or opportunities headed your way that are helping you move out of that chaos. And now I feel like you are moving into a space of either a connection with someone else, or you're in a connection just in your own life where you're feeling very fulfilled. You're able to put down some roots somewhere, and it's bringing in peace and balance into your life here. And I love that we have the Sun card too as well, because this is happiness, feeling really content with where you are, really happy, like not really needing anything to be that much more different. I feel like with the Hermit here, it's like you really did some soul searching and you found your happiness, or you're on your way to your happiness. At least I feel like you also, at least you know what it is that's going to make you happy. Like I feel like you're going towards that. What is it that we need to know about the Sun and the Hermit here? Virgo. Yeah, look, Wheel of Fortune. This is meant to be here with the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever stage you're moving into, or you have been in your life where it's really brought you a sense of peace and tranquility, I feel like some person or some kind of energy was really just removed from your life, or you removed them from your life, and they were really, really bringing you down. But look at all this beautiful, independent, powerful energy. It's like you really stepped into your power here, Virgo. feel like you're really standing out, you know, like this is look at all these major arcana cards. This is gorgeous. You have the Sun, the World, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. So really, really embodying significant spiritual lessons and applying them into your own life and making them work for you. Is that Nine of Pentacles. It's like you're attracting the abundance because you have learned how to. You've learned how to embody the abundance, and you're really attracting that for yourself and making all the right choices for yourself. Look at that. The end of this devil energy here. You're closing up that chapter. I feel like you have been in that place where, you know, you didn't have a whole lot of say or power over your own life, or some kind of attachment to something that it's almost like someone that had you convinced of something about yourself. Like there was only a limit to how much you can do or how much you can grow. And you went from limited to unlimited pretty much in your thinking. And so you attracted unlimited, and now you're free, you're flying. Beautiful. You have one more about the devil, Virgo. The Knight of Rods. So going after your own passions and going after what you really love to do. The Knight of Rods here is also, if this is associated with that devil energy, I feel like you might have been connected with someone who didn't really follow through on their promises. You know, like they say a lot of, again, like there's something about talking and communicating here with this person where it's like they would talk and it just never made any sense. Like maybe you caught them in lies. Maybe they lied a lot, but they weren't very good at it either. You know, like they would say things and it was very obvious that they were lying or making up some kind of story. I feel like you're coming from some kind of energy like that. And I feel like you've left that behind. So we don't need that. Okay, let's move into the Six of Cups. What do we need to know about the Six of Cups here for Virgo? It felt tricky too. With the devil card here, that energy felt tricky because I think on the surface in the beginning, it kind of appeared to be great. It appeared to be amazing or wonderful. And then as like time went on, you saw through the cracks of somebody or some kind of situation, and then it became really, really obvious. And then you kind of moved on, and then you had to, you know, move on from that. That's what I'm picking up on here. Okay, Six of Cups for... Oh, wow. Look at that. So a beautiful new beginning, lots of possibilities with maybe a connection from the past or someone from your past. And then we have the Seven of Cups here and the Seven of Wands. Interesting. So there is a little bit of guardedness from this though. You know, there is this past connection that I feel like is coming back towards you, but there may be a little bit of hesitancy and confusion. A little bit of, there's boundaries up. Not really sure, like, you know, if you want to get started or connect with this connection, or for others of you, I'm also hearing that you may be keeping it a secret. It may be something that you're not telling other people right now. You have strong boundaries. You're protecting it. Like you're protecting your relationship, this new relationship or this new connection that you have with someone. I feel like you're not really you're not really revealing too much here. Then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. I need to know about the Eight of Cups. So I feel like, so some of you who are feeling kind of confused about some kind of connection, even though it's like there's this possibility of a new beginning, right? With this connection from someone from the past. But for some of you, it may feel like you're a bit confused. You're not really sure. You're on the fence about it. So you have a little bit of your guard up, but you're also kind of emotionally, I think you're soul searching with the Eight of Cups here. It's almost like you're kind of searching. You're going to wait. I feel like you're going to wait and see what feels right to you. I feel like you're not going to make any like sudden decisions or choices. The Eight of Cups. Three of Cups. Yeah. Okay. What do we need to know about the Three of Cups? I feel like you're just protecting your energy right now. Like I feel like you may feel like there's too many people in your space, or there's maybe a lot of people in your space or watching you, kind of seeing what you're doing, what you're going to do next kind of thing. I feel like you're needing your privacy, maybe. We have one more about the Three of Cups. Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, we're worried. Worried and thinking things through. You're kind of in this place of indecisiveness with some kind of connection. Yeah, some kind of connection from the past, like not really sure where this is going or why are we worried? What's with the indecisiveness here? Moving forward, the Empress, the Five of Cups. It may have been something where in the past it felt there was a disappointment from it. So maybe there's like a fear of something happening again, or maybe not fully trusting something. So I feel like there's a connection here that has you really on guard. Because we also have the Justice card. So needing things to come back into balance here for you. I feel like you need to be able to trust something before you fully commit to it or give it another chance. And I think that you're taking your time looking for those answers. And in the meantime, you're doing really well in your own like independent growth. Like you are growing in yourself. You're growing in your career. You're going after opportunities. You're building something for yourself. However it is that you are empowering yourself in your own individual life, that is going great. But I feel like in terms of connections with other people, you're saying definitely goodbye to something toxic from your past. And then I feel like as something maybe like a past connection that's different from, I feel like this other energy is coming in here for you. You are a little bit on guard because you've had your own experiences with that. So I feel like you are needing to kind of find some answers within yourself, find some sense of balance, having to maybe come to some kind of closure about maybe some kind of experiences, but you're definitely in your power. And I feel like you're just protecting your energy before you really commit to anything. You're also surrendering to it too. You're kind of letting something be, letting something kind of play out the way it needs to happen. I also feel like you're letting justice and karma do its thing. And you're just seeing like wherever life takes you, that's where you go. So you're surrendering to the whole process here. Yeah, see with this connection. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So being very vigilant, you are cutting through the lies, the masks, the illusions, and all of that stuff. And you're seeing things for what they really are. And you're going to accept that for what it is because you've done the work. And you know that when you do that, that you always end up in the right place that you need to be in when you can allow yourself to see the truth for what it is. And so that's the Queen of Swords. Like she's good at handling the harsh truth of reality because she's already been through a lot of things. She knows, she understands, she gets it. It doesn't faze her. If anything, she likes the truth. She likes the truth because it helps her to see life clearly and it helps her to make the right decisions and choices. So as much as she would emotionally or her heart would want something to be a certain way, she sees reality for what it is, and she's allowing that to guide her compass rather than her a dream. And not that we can't follow our dreams and wishes, but needing to balance the two, I think, is what the Queen of Swords is kind of trying to say here. And then we have the Tower at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like this is all about you rebuilding your life, like trying to reconstruct it around what is more in alignment and authentic for you. And I feel like this is a freedom that many of you may not have had in your life before. So maybe in the past, you've had a lot of experiences where other people got to have a say in what you did, where you went, and, ultimately what you ended up doing with your life and the choices you got to make. So I feel like this newfound freedom for yourself is going to be the pinnacle of the highlight of what you're kind of experiencing right now. And everything else just seems to be a little bit on the back burner, but I think you like it that way. I think that you're kind of enjoying this new gift that you have from life of just enjoying your own independence and your freedom and getting to just do the things you want to do and not having to like ask for people's permission or get to have somebody like watch you or, needing to compromise with other people. I don't know. There's something about your independence here that is really helping you to grow even more powerfully into yourself, like more than you already are. You're really embodying this Empress, and it's just kind of going to this next level here. So very, very powerful and beautiful, Virgo. Okay. What's a challenge for Virgo this week? What's a challenge for Virgo this week? Oh, see, look at that. Truth. And then we also have going forward here. So truth and going forward. So seeing the truth for what it is, accepting it, and allowing that truth to help propel you forward, help you make a decision and choice. And so this week, this may be something that, again, you're confused about, like especially when it comes to a connection with another person, not really knowing what the truth is, not really knowing, where this person stands or where they're coming from. It's going to be hard to make a decision about it. So I feel like you're more in this place of like watching and waiting and just letting something kind of play out. Especially, it's almost like if something doesn't want to be resolved right now, I'm not going to force it. I'm just kind of wait for better timing, or like, when it kind of feels right, or when I kind of feel like I have an answer I can really accept and really be okay with, and I like my decision, then I'll be able to move forward. So I feel like with something in your life, I feel like it has to do with a connection with someone from your past that's trying to kind of come back in, but you're not really trusting it too much. I think that you're going to just allow that to just stay where it is, and there may not be a whole lot of forward movement there. But I think that that's because you're more concerned about finding out the truth about the connection. I feel like you need more information about it. And so there may be some stagnancy there. And so that may be the challenge here for you this week. Okay. Something positive for Virgo this week. Flexibility, beautiful, and protection. Yeah. So there may be some changes in plans as well. I mean, you're right. Your route, your life path, the way things are moving for you or changing for you may look a little bit different from what you intentionally intended. But at the same time, know that the rerouting and the changing in plans is for your own protection, and that you are always being guided. So we can make the plans and the visions and everything. And then I feel like Spirit sometimes comes in and kind of says, well, we're going to make some adjustments here and here and here, because we see that you're going to fit so much better in this kind of environment or this place. So I feel like this card is saying to be open to those changes that Spirit wants to bring towards you, because it's just going to maybe even reroute a little bit of your plans or kind of change some things around for you, so you can really be on a path that you really love, because it's like you're co-creating with Spirit. It's like, this is what I'm going to put in, and they're just going to come in and make some adjustments. Like you turn in a paper and your teacher edits it to make it better. So okay. Messages from the unicorns for Virgo. Passion. And I feel like your passion is coming back. Passion for the things that you love, really allowing yourself. And I feel like it's because you're allowing yourself to fly free. I also feel like a lot of you are going to be dreaming bigger, and you may be surprised at what you come up for yourself. Like you may start to really desire to travel to places that you might have just imagined in your mind, like, oh, it'd be beautiful to go there someday, but maybe you're now making active plans and you're putting your energy towards it. Like you're really wanting to manifest some kind of trip or some kind of vacation. Or it's just some kind of outcome for yourself. Dreaming bigger, I feel like, is going to be something that you start to really, start to like almost like throw yourself into. Like, what if I just completely just gave myself over to dreaming all of these beautiful things up for myself, like letting go of all the things that are confusing or don't make sense or just don't really feel like are in my control necessarily, and just let them be. And I'm just going to fully invest and commit myself to these passions of mine, or the things that make me come alive, and see what happens there. Like really having a sense of like priorities, like having your priorities really, really grounded in and invested in yourself and your own growth and your success, because you totally deserve that. Like it's something that you see in yourself now. Like there's this beautiful self-love that you're emanating, and you're in this beautiful goddess empress energy, and you are wanting to give yourself happiness, that joy, that those experiences that help you to feel really good about your life. And I feel like you're going to be doing that. So very beautiful, Virgo, very inspirational. I've been very inspirational lately, even for me. Like as I pick up on your energies and I tune into these messages, I just think to myself, when I say some of these things, I'm like, I should do that. Like, why am I not doing that? So thank Thank you, Virgo, for even inspiring me. It's a beautiful week ahead. I'm so proud of you for all the hard work you've done. And I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Virgo.